Tranent Parish Church is a kirk belonging to the Church of Scotland. It is situated in the East Lothian town of Tranent, 10 miles, 16 kilometres, southeast of Edinburgh. The church lies in the north side of town. The original settlement, tucked in a small lane at the foot of Church Street at grid reference NT 402734. History. The present church at Tranent was built by John Simpson and opened in 1800, as what is believed to be at least the third church in the town. Local legend has it that a chapel dedicated to St. Martin of Tours and was associated with Lindisfarne in the 8th century. The town's original Brythonic name, Tranent, meaning settlement on the ridge overlooking a ravine, tends to show there was a settlement there in the 8th century. The first known mention of a church at Tranent came in 1145 when it was established by the Archdeacon Thor, son of a local landowner. The church was granted by Richard, Archbishop of St Andrews, and later confirmed by Sire de Quincy, the local baron. Tranent Parish came under the jurisdiction of the canons of Holyrood Abbey, and the building was described as being of a higher standard than the normal country church. Although a settlement grew around the church by 1251, it remained in the hands of Holyrood. There are also canonical records of a chapel dedicated to St. Peter, situated on a ridge overlooking a coal-bearing ravine at Tranent. The church was badly damaged in 1544 and 1547, each time by the forces of the Earl of Hertford during the Rough Wooing. Tranent Parish Church joined the Scottish Reformation when Thomas Cranstoun, the first minister, took over from the evicted canons and the last Roman Catholic priest, Thomas Moffat. The Church of St. Peter was now a Reformed Protestant church. The church remained a ruinous condition after Somerset's attack into the 17th century, and, though it was refurbished, it is not known when. The church was said to have been restored, extended and improved throughout. But in 1799 the decision was made to build a new church, which was opened in 1800. A church which still stands high above the ravine overlooking the Firth of Forth, at a total cost of over £10,000. The church was extensively refurbished and refurnished in 1954. The congregation had to meet in the town hall during the work, but the church they returned to is much the same as it is today. The church is a Category B listed building. Parish ministers: Rev. John Sharp 1561–1562, Rev. Thomas Cranstoun 1562–1568, Rev. Alexander Forrester 1568–1597, Rev. James Gibson 1598–1602, Rev. Robert Wallace 1603–1617, Rev. Robert Balconkle 1618–1651. First ministry: Rev. Walter Balconkle 1651–1658, Rev. Thomas Kirk Caldey 1658–1662, Rev. Robert Balconkle 1662–1666. Second ministry: Rev. Andrew Barclay 1666–1671, Rev. William Meldrum 1671–1672, Rev. James Craig 1676–1681, Rev. James Gartshaw 1683–1687. Interregnum: Rev. John Mutter 1700–1739, Rev. Charles Cunningham 1740–1783, Rev. Hugh Cunningham 1783–1801, Rev. Andrew Brown 1801–1805, Rev. John Henderson 1805–1850, Rev. Robert Stewart 1852–1851, Rev. Dr. William Caesar 1852–1912, Rev. Andrew Hewitt 1912–1942, Rev. Dr. James Bullock 1942–1953, Rev. Alexander Miller 1953–1983, Rev. Thomas Hogg 1984–2007, Rev. Jan Gill 2008–2014, Rev. Erica Wishart present incumbent. Kirkyard. The kirkyard contains many fine gravestones, including the remains of the Cadell family of Cockenzie. It is the burial place of Colonel James Gardiner, who died at the Battle of Prestonpans, 1745, which took place in the shadow of Tranent Parish Church and within sight of his own home at Bankton House. The yard also contains one of the oldest lectern-type ducots, Dovecote, in Scotland, dated 1587. More photos of Tranent.